All right. Hello, guys. I know this is a very weird title, a very weird thumbnail, but we're just going to be doing a lot of things today. All right. We're going to be talking about a song about some fire, but at the same time, we're also going to be doing a fast food tier list because I want to. So that's just how it's going to go. Maz says, I already have so many Game of Thrones themed jokes lined up, off at the top of my head. Hit me with some jokes. I want to hear some jokes. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. Hello, Mr. Ghost. How are you? How was your day? Let me know how everyone's day was. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Also, I don't know if I'm going to do this as my own fast food tier list, if we're going to do the chat's fast food tier list. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We might do it like I run through them real quick, show you guys what mine would be, and then maybe we undo it, and then you guys do it. I don't know. Hi, P. How are you? Also, yeah. So fast food, Jesse, I have fast food probably, if I had to guess, 3 to 4 times a month. It's usually something I use on my cheat day. Here's what I'll say. Especially with McDonald's. McDonald's is like pancakes. Their breakfast, so good. I have it probably like a couple times a month for my cheat days. Their pancakes are so good, but I feel so like disgusting afterwards, but I can't help it. It's just so good. It's an addiction. That's all I'm going to say. It's an addiction. That food is, there's got to be something in there to make you want to eat it more. Okay. And yeah, I don't know. Never knew they made pancakes. Well, they do. Well, at least they do in the United States. Again, I am basically ranking these off of the United States. I know that they can be definitely different in quality depending on where you live. With us in the United States, they are just much more unhealthy, but they taste better. Is usually kind of what I've like heard from people that like, especially in Europe, where it's a bit more healthy and things like that. So I don't know. No goddamn Canadian. What the? Hey. It's just how it is. It's how it is. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is I think I'm going to do my tier list first. I'm gonna give you some of my reasoning, and then we'll kind of adjust as we go on. Okay, so I think that's how we're gonna do this. And if you guys have any questions that you want to talk about a Song of Ice and Fire related while we're doing this fast food tier list, you know, you can drop them, right? We'll have a conversation about some things going on. I just recorded the Jon Snow video, and I did it basically how he used to do the streams with Winds of Winter. So I more or less did like kind of how we did on the streams. Like I go through each question, except in the video, I like took all your guys' questions or topics, combined them in a way that made sense. So it's like I had a section where it was like, okay, what is his personality going to be like? How is he going to be resurrected? And then some of you guys had questions on like, what is going to happen after he gets resurrected? So I kind of made it to where it made sense a bit more, but I kind of like it. It's a bit more of a change in the formula. As I've been doing YouTube for a while, I've made like 2 or 3 Jon Snow Winds of Winter predictions. So it did make it much easier to do. And just refreshed it. Hi, Maz. How are you? You should get on a Preston stream. That would be epic. You know, maybe in the future. I have talked to Preston Jacobs before, not like this. Like I haven't talked to him like in like face to face. But like when I did my reread, I made sure to message him to make sure he was okay with me doing a reaction series to his content, and he was very kind about it, so I appreciate him on that. Do you, Sir Grease Goblins, think that the wildling, How the Wanderer Who Walks Alone, is in fact Helen Reedy is close to Jon Snow right now in A Dance with Dragons? Personally, I don't know a lot of the reasoning behind why he would, so I can't give like a great answer on that. I would probably say no. I do think Howlin' Reed's just kind of been in isolation right now. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a ton about a lot of the Howlin' Reed theories personally. Where the hell is my Harvey's? Where's my Tim Hortons? Okay, so I don't know about Harvey's. I don't even know what that is. Tim Hortons Also, you guys aren't even seeing the full list, right? Like, I'm just looking at the bottom ones of, like, never had right now. I'll show you guys which ones I have had before. So Tim Hortons, I've heard of, haven't been to. A&W I've been to and is fantastic. But Matthew, you haven't even seen the list yet. Like, you haven't even seen the list. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing, guys. Like, most of the people that I've interacted with, whether that's been limited or not in the A Song of Ice and Fire community, have been pretty nice, pretty kind. I recently got into contact with, like, History of Westeros because I wanted to give them a little bit of some support, because I know, like, some videos I do, like, they are heavily, like, based upon me just listening to one of their podcasts, and maybe they'll like talk about something for like 30 seconds to a minute, and I'm like, wait a second, I can make a video about that and expand on my ideas. So I gave them a little bit of that, and it was cool interacting with them. But yeah, the only like actual YouTuber I've actually had like a phone conversation with is Reese at Voice of Old Town. But also, you guys should check out the video. The video's not like getting insane views, and it bothers me. So you guys should definitely watch that. Best is Freddy's Steak Burger. So I think I've had Freddy's one time, but I can't remember them too well. So some of these is going to be like, I don't remember them that great. It's going to be based off of like maybe one interaction. Because it's like where I live, right? So I don't live in a city. I live in like a very small town. And so I, for the most part, haven't had a lot of experiences with a lot of different fast food. So again, my never had, there's quite a lot actually. Basically, all Howlin' theories come from down to insert name here is actually how. Well, yeah, but it is very suspicious given that like Howlin' Reed has been just basically not present in the story, even though we've had him listed so many times. I met a Shea one time. She was super nice. Yeah, she seems like a super nice person. I don't know who responds on their team to their email, but yeah, they're pretty cool. I do like them quite a lot. Okay, so let's get into. I'm gonna do my fast food first. Is how we're gonna do this. So A&W is first on the list. Okay, I don't like this. Hold on. We're going to add it here. Hold on. How do I add it here? We need to add a row above. This is going to be A. I don't like that. I don't like having the best and B. That doesn't make sense to me. So we're going to do, why didn't it change? What? Why did this turn to B? Oh, okay. Hold on. We're having technical difficulties. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. A&W. I think A&W is like, I don't have it very often. I've had it maybe like 2 or 3 times in my life, but every time I've had it, it has been top tier. Like, their root beer floats are fantastic. I can't really remember their burger that well, or some of the things on their menu, but I just know every time I've gone here, it's been like a solid A. Like, what do we think about this, chat? What do we think about this? What do we think? I think that's a solid placement. I think A, it's not like top tier, but I think it's definitely up there. Howland is Dario. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but it seems very outlandish to me. Do you know Fantasy Haven? I love this, or his animations for us. Okay, so this is actually kind of cool that you brought this up, Ghost. Voice of Old Town actually talked about how they'd make some great content. I'd never heard of them before that. I still haven't really looked at their content too much, but I do want to get, I guess, into their content more. I like A&W. I can never find them around. Yeah, so the thing with me is, like, I had A&W for the first time on a vacation, and there's only one A&W around where I live, and it's like 30 minutes away. It's basically like me going to college, so it's just kind of out of the way, but I don't know. A&W, I'm pleased. You love to see it. Not sure. I only had A&W once and don't remember it. Fair enough. Love to see that, Ghost. Love to see it. Yeah. I remember A&W didn't succeed because they made a 1/3 to me with Burger King, and most people thought it was smaller than a 1/4 pounder. Interesting. I don't know. I can't remember for me. F for P. Damn, I hate to see that. Think it B tier for you? All right, I don't mind that. I'm kind of in between. I'm kind of in between an A and a B right now. But yeah, okay. Interesting, Maz. Interesting. I did not know that. All right, so let's move on. Next up, we have Arby's. Okay, this is a hot take. This is a 100% a hot take. Arby's is A tier. Okay, now this, I know there's going to be some outrage. Some outrage in the chat. Okay. But I'm going to say it. Arby's curly fries, top tier. I like their roast beef sandwiches. I like their beef and cheddar. Their beef and cheddar is good. Okay. It's very simple. You know, I don't have any, again, I have a very limited what I get at Arby's. So I guess maybe depending on what you get at Arby's, it could be not so good. I've heard Arby's at some places, not great service. The Arby's I go to, I never have problems with them. They're always fantastic. Okay. I know my friend group, it's like a 50-50. Either you hate it or you love it. There's no in between with Arby's, right? Most people, either it's F tier or it's like an A tier or an S tier. For me, Arby's is, it's right under like that S tier, like that really good. It's like, okay, if these places aren't available, Arby's is like a solid, like right underneath it. I don't know. It's hard for me to rank fast food because I'd rather have a burger than like a roast beef, but like comparatively, a lot of burgers on this list are going to be pretty mid. So I don't know. To me, Arby's is a solid A. It's a solid A. For me, it's a strong start so far. All right, what are we looking here? Arby's is better than people give it credit for, but IDK about A tier? Nah, it's A tier 100%. It has A in the name. What the fuck, Arby's? Arby's deserves an A for the fries. I 100% agree, Maz. You see, this is why you're always right. Always right. Arby's is pretty good. I just barely... Okay, Ghost. So let me put this into perspective, right? I hardly eat any of these that we're going to be talking about outside of like McDonald's and like maybe Taco Bell. And maybe... I don't know. Those are like kind of the main two, honestly. And maybe Dairy Queen. That's around me. I don't have a lot in Sonic. I don't have a lot of things around me. Like for me to go get fast food, it's really not that fast. Like I have to, for the most part, to get fast food, drive at least 20 minutes. Unless it's Subway, McDonald's, Dairy Queen. That's it. Like those are the only 3 fast food within 15 minutes of me. So it's just not convenient for me usually to get like fast food. Arby's is a slop on a... You're actually insane. I'd give it a C. Okay. All right. A for ass? Well... I don't know what to tell you on that. I mean... yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Burger King. All right, here we go. Here we go. Burger King is the most mediocre, like... It's just, like, it's okay. Like, everything that Burger King does, like... McDonald's or Wendy's does better. It's just here. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm in between B and C because sometimes if you get like good service at Burger King, it's like, okay, you know, it's a solid B. Sometimes it's like not great service. The food's pretty meh. Like, it's not great. Like, I'm just kind of in this area. Right now, I'm going to give it like, I don't know, like maybe a C. I think I'm thinking C. I mean, okay, what does chat think? What do you guys think for Burger King? What do you think for Burger King? Chick-fil-A is the only fast food I'll eat. Jim, I'm kind of curious why. Because when we get to Chick-fil-A, I've got a lot to say about Chick-fil-A, but I'm curious as to why. Now, the reason I could see why you would say Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A, I think, is actually more... The food you're getting is actually real food. If that makes sense. Like, it's actual, like, chicken. It doesn't seem, like, as bad for you. And so I can see the appeal there. And then the service is pretty good. That's one of the things Chick-fil-A is kind of known for. So I would say those two things would be one of the reasons I could see that. For me, that ain't gonna be my argument. But BK has some of the best quality. I could not disagree with you more. For me, they are the definition of mid-tier. When I was going to community college, so my first college for like my first like associate's degree, there was a Burger King right next to it. And it was one of those things where it's like me and my friends, we would go to Burger King, but it would be like, I'm not happy about it. You know, it's not like you're happy to go there. It's just like, it's got, you know, substance there. You know, it's just, but it's also not as bad as like, say, what's something bad on this list? Hold on. It's not a Captain D's. There you go. It's not a Long John Silver's. There you go. Um, I'd go B tier. Okay, I'm seeing some B tier. I have a complicated relationship with Burger King. I used to go there all the time. Then my taste buds evolved and I realized they were trash. Oh dear. D tier. Okay. Who remembers those black buns? What? What do you mean black buns? What does that mean? Taste and quality for Chick-fil-A? Okay, I can definitely see that, Jim. I can definitely see that. Okay, B. But when I was on deployment and stopped in Dubai, they were the first American non-ship food I had eaten in months. That is interesting. I'm kind of surprised by that, Metal, because isn't Subway like the biggest like fast food in the world? I would have assumed there would have been a lot of like Subways, but Subway's garbage. But you know, Chick-fil-A has to be the best here. Oh boy, you guys are gonna be disappointed when we get there. But now whenever I eat at Burger King, I do to the bathroom, especially to the great sept. Oh no. Oh no. Hi Andrew. Hi Andrew. Let me know what your opinions are on Burger King, Andrew. Okay, so I think chat is leaning towards B. We'll go B. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But, you know. Okay, Raising Cane's. I have recency bias for this one. So Raising Cane's is something I only eat probably once every 6 months. Because A, there's only one of them. And once again, it's like 35 minutes away. But when I have it, it's hard to be topped. I don't know, man. I'm so in between the best and A with this one, with Raising Cane's. Because, like, I'm going to put it top of A right now. For now, it's going to be top of A. The problem with Raising Cane's, for me, is there's not enough locations of them. 2, they're always busy, which is something I dislike. I do not like when places are really busy when I go in there. Because it's like sometimes I want to get in, I want to get out. Or, you know, if I'm in Raising Cane's, right? I'm eating. I don't want it to be like I'm like surrounded. Like I feel like encompassed upon. I don't know. Like I'm someone again that lives in a small town. You know, I'm an only child. I kind of like, you know, my space. Okay. And so Raising Cane's also doesn't have a lot of menus. You're going there and you're getting one thing, which is fine for me because I only go there like once every like 6 months. But their actual thing I get there is the bread is fantastic. So good. Chicken strips. They have the best chicken strips I have ever tasted. It's not close. Their sauce, fantastic. I don't get their coleslaw because don't like it, but the fries, they're not like special, but like they're above average. They get the job done. I want to put this in the best because I had Raising Cane's like literally, when did I have it? Friday? So a couple days ago. And it was fantastic. Okay. All right. Yeah, they had black bun burgers that gave people the shit. What? Were they burning the buns? Like, what was the point of these black buns? I'm just curious. Used to hate it, now I like it. Okay, all right. Yeah, Subway is everywhere. There's at least 2 on every military base along with McDonald's. That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. Whopper, Big Mac. That's a take, and that is a take. That I can't back you on that, but they don't have a Cane's near me and never tried it. Yeah, so that was kind of how it was for me too, P, for a long time. The only Cane's when Cane's was starting to get bigger, I guess, the only Cane's near me was in St. Louis, Missouri, and for me that's like literally like a 40-minute drive. And it's also like I don't want to go to Missouri and St. Louis, drive all the way over there just to get fast food. It's like it's one of those things where it's like maybe if I'm over there, but like even then. The first time I actually had Raising Cane's was actually in Oklahoma when I was on vacation, and it was fantastic. And so they finally opened one somewhat like closer and more accessible to get to. So yeah, I mean I've had it a couple more times. Oh God, Mikkel, that's all I'm gonna say to that. Cane's is mid. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. I think Cane's, if you're gonna say Cane's is bad, it's because there's not enough to get. It's like you're going there for one certain thing, and then you can't have it a lot because then it just kills it. So, I don't know. I don't know. Raising Cane's is good if you like chicken tenders. If not, yeah, that's another thing. If you don't like chicken tenders, you're just fucked. Like, you're just fucked. They put too much onion, lettuce, and onion. Then don't get lettuce and onion on the Big Mac. Now, this is coming from someone that's like very picky. Not very picky, but I am someone that does on burgers. I pretty much just get like tomato, cheese, the burger, or the patty. Like I don't mess with all that other stuff. I don't do that. Yeah. How are you putting Arby's and A&W above Chick-fil-A though? P, we'll get there. You're getting too excited. We'll get there. Don't you worry. That's the one I'm just waiting for. I'm really excited for that one. That's the same with the one in Chicago. It's always packed. Yeah, that's the problem with Cane's is there's just not enough locations, right? Like, and also the locations they have, they are in very like populated like places, so they're always going to be busy. The bread is pretty good. Yes, very good, very good. No black food dye, and for Halloween, why? Why? That's so dumb. They have weasel soup, man. I wish they did. I wish they did. Cane's is kind of overrated. Upsets my stomach when I get some Cane's. I've never had that problem, Dirty Dan, but I don't know. See, the same sentiment you guys are having towards Cane's is what is to come with Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm gonna say. Haven't had Cane's yet. There's none around me. Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? I think Cane's, if it had more locations and maybe was better run, I think it would be higher. St. Louis is in Missouri. Yes. I live on live in southern Illinois, and so Missouri is kind of like on that southern eastern border, so I'm not that far away. Cane's is okay maybe every once in a while. Yeah, so Dirty Dan, for instance, I have it every 6 months. So, based off what you said, I can understand why you put it in it. Yeah, so it's a really weird thing because it's like I would not fault people for putting Cane's like in like B or C. I don't think you can put it in D or F. I think if you put it in D or F, okay, P, it's not gonna be an F. Okay, it's not. It's gonna be like, it's not gonna be low like on this list, but it's not gonna be high. Like I think a lot of people that would do this list would have it. That's true. We have the meat. How can you put the all these other places don't got the meat. That's the problem. Burger King don't have the meat to be up here. That's all I'm gonna say. See, Matthew, here's the thing, right? You're just crazy. I live in Illinois too, been down south a couple times. It was pretty. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? It's cool and all, but like, there's nothing down here. Like, there's nothing. The southern Illinois where I live, there's just nothing. It's just like it's a lot of like farms and stuff, and yeah, I mean, there ain't nothing to come down here for. Like, as bad as that sounds, but there isn't. Okay, so let's move on. We're getting too hung up here on Cane's. All right. Carl's Jr. I mean, this is basically Hardee's. This is what I always called it as Hardee's. Every time I've had it, it's been like okay. But the service I've had here has been pretty bad. Like, oh, this one's just so inconsistent. It has no consistency. Like, Burger King has consistency. It's consistently mid. I haven't had this in a while either, so this is going off of memory. What are you guys? Okay, so C or D? Let me know, C or D. P, I've never had that before. That's a good thing, though. I guess. Last time I tried it, A. Really? Really, Ander? I am someone that does not have a good opinion of this. I've had it where they've also screwed up my order multiple times. I just think this one, maybe I'll move it up to C. We'll go up to C. I just think they're so inconsistent. Like, I could see if, like, on a good day, right, I'd put it, like, not A. It'd be B. But on a bad day, it's like a D. I don't know. The consistency with this one just kind of takes me down a little bit. But yeah, I've never had what you guys are talking about in chat. In the Middle East is pretty good. Okay, see, that's another thing, right? Is that I guarantee you a lot of the fast food on this list, depending on where you live, is going to be better or worse. That's another thing that's hard with these. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is coming up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're getting there quickly. Oh, dear. All right, let's move on. I feel like Carl Jr.'s or Hardee's, whatever, it's just like, there's nothing really to talk about. There's just nothing really to talk about. All right, Checkers. Wasn't this called Rallies? Isn't that what this was called? It's like the same level. Like, it's on the same level where it's just like, it's fine someday. I don't know. I'd put it like, I'd do that. Is that you guys like that? I don't know how to feel about these. I haven't had them in a long time, and from the memories I do remember them, they're pretty like half and half. I don't know. Chicago pizza was pretty good. I've never had Chicago pizza. I've never actually been to Chicago, even though I am literally in the same state. I've never been there. I kind of, well, no, even when I went on vacation up north, we didn't really go through Chicago, so never been there. See, you usually get the double Western once every 4 months. Service is bad on par with. Whoa. You don't throw Wendy's in there. Don't throw Wendy's in there, Dirty Dan. Now this could, I mean, to be fair, I only go to one Wendy's, and the Wendy's that I go to is pretty good. If you're ever in NY, you have to try DeFara's Pizza, best food I've ever had. Okay, all right. I don't know if I'll ever go to New York, if I'm going to be honest, but all this talk about fast food is making me hungry for Jimmy the Greek. Oh, dear. Are they like a 50s dinner style joint? I think so, Maz. I've only been in this place like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember them. That's kind of how I feel, Zol. Like, I feel like I get bad service when I go there, but like, it's so inconsistent. It's just like with Carl's here, like so inconsistent. Good wings and fries. All right. Fries are top tier. Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel, Maz. I've never had a bad experience at Wendy's. I'm glad I have not had dinner, so we're gonna be getting hungry. That's all I'm gonna say. I usually only see Checkers in small suburb communities. Well, that fits me. There's one Wendy's near me that messes up my order every time, but it's just that one place. Okay. We're hating on Arby's fries, P? That's no good. All right, let me know in the chat. Let's decide this. B or C? B or C? I agree with you, by the way, Matthew. I don't understand. Some of the ones that I've never tried, like I've heard of, but like Zaxby's I've heard of. I've heard of Whataburger before. I just never been to them. What about Chick-fil-A? I really, hold on. I can't see because there's like a heart here. Okay, good. I really like McDonald's. Okay, Haley. You're gonna like my opinions. That's all I gotta say. B or C for who? Checkers. What do we think about Checkers? I think I'm biased because in my area. Okay, so here's the thing, Dirty Dan. We're all going to be biased. That's the problem. Is that unless you are someone that's traveled around a lot and gone to, multiple states, multiple countries, you're not really going to have a defined opinion on this because it's based upon your area's fast food and your experiences with that particular establishment, right? Like, for me personally, right, I could have just awful experiences with Burger King, and somebody else can say, they've always had pretty good experiences with Burger King. It's kind of like this is a very subjective list. Except for a couple. There's a couple that are they're just disgraceful. Okay. Also, hi Haley as well. Never had Checkers. Okay. I think a lot of people haven't had Checkers. C, okay. I've heard okay. All right. I'm gonna for now leave it in C, but above Carl's. Because honestly, screw Carl. All right, Chick-fil-A. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little heated. Okay, a little heated. It's not bad. Okay, it's definitely not. It's gonna go above Burger King. But Chick-fil-A is just, it's always busy. Always. Their food is, in my opinion, comparable to Burger King. Like, it's not bad, but it's not like good. But now this could, again, vary on your definition of what fast food is for you, or what does fast food function for you. I'm someone that does not eat fast food a terrible amount. And I only eat fast food really on cheat days. So it's days when I'm allowing myself to eat whatever I want. And so, yes, Chick-fil-A inherently probably has better ingredients, is probably better for you. But if I'm going out for fast food, I want what tastes the best. I don't care what's in it, right? I like McDonald's, perfect example. And Chick-fil-A to me doesn't particularly do anything great for me. The chicken nuggets, I know people really like chicken nuggets. I think their chicken nuggets are pretty mid. I think their chicken sandwiches are pretty mid. Like, and so you compound all of that, plus I feel like Chick-fil-A is overrated as hell because everybody and their mother, especially women for some reason, I don't understand this one. Women really love Chick-fil-A. Don't know why. And it just comes to the experience where it's like, I don't want to go into Chick-fil-A to wait because there's a giant ass line. Because there's always a line at Chick-fil-A. Let's just get this straight up. Chick-fil-A always has a huge line. Okay, always. I don't know why, always. And it's just like, Chick-fil-A, in my opinion, is just, it's Burger King, but with a chicken reskin. So, I don't know. And Chick-fil-A, to me, when I dine in, it just feels like it's an overbearing amount of, like, customer service. And I'm just like, I'm kind of here for fast food. Like, I just kind of want to be left alone. Like, you know, if I got AirPods in and I'm just vibing, like, I don't want you to be disturbing me. And I've had a lot of, like, frustrating encounters at Chick-fil-A where it's just like, I'm just kind of vibing. Like, I get you're trying to do your job. You're trying, but like, I don't really want service here. Like, I don't know. That's my opinions with Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Let's go back up here. Fair enough, Mikkel. I played checkers, never had it. Oh dear. We riot. Be definite. Let's go, Dirty Dan. Let's go. Chick-fil-A deserves at least A, just from how good the service is. See, what you define as good service, I'm kind of just like, I agree, right? They are like, they do their jobs well, and usually you don't have any problems when it comes to them getting your orders wrong and stuff. But I feel like, for me personally, now this is again my personality, this is what I prefer. When I'm at a fast food place, I kind of just want to be left alone. Like, I just kind of want to vibe, okay? And so I noticed this every single time I went to Chick-fil-A. When my community college had a Chick-fil-A right across the road, because of course. And every time we went there, it was always it was an overbearing amount of customer service for me. I don't know. That's my opinion. My only problem with Chick-fil-A is I always want them on Sunday, then forget it's Sunday and drive there and they're closed. Okay, well, that's just a you problem, as I have no problems with them being closed on Sunday, but that's because I don't get fast food on Sundays, though. Chick-fil-A is a bit overrated in my opinion, but still good. I mean, again, I put it at B. So for me, it's like, it's a solid backup option. It's kind of how I look at it. It's not, I'm never going to be the person that says, hey, let's go to Chick-fil-A. But I'll go to Chick-fil-A if it's like, maybe I've had some of these other things a couple times and it's just in the area and it's convenient. I don't know. I wholeheartedly asked for a hamburger at Chick-fil-A. Haley, you're a mad lad. You are actually, like, that's one of those things where I give you some mad respect for. Then you're good with Chick-fil-A. It's impossible to get fat off the Lord's calories. That's true. They've got some good food. Service holds up. Usually Chick-fil-A is trendy. Yeah, okay. I get it. It is overrated. What's more feminine, Chick-fil-A or Starbucks? Probably Starbucks. I would definitely say Starbucks. Don't even get me started on Starbucks. Is Starbucks on this list? I've seen people do fast food things with Starbucks in it. Is Starbucks on this list? Okay, good. Because I was about to throw some heavy shade at Starbucks. I've only had Starbucks one singular time. And it was because when me and my ex were dating, we went to Target, and there's a Starbucks in the Target. And all I wanted was a simple hot chocolate, okay? And it was the worst hot chocolate of my entire life. Like, I'm talking like getting at the grocery store, like, you know, picking up in the little packets. It was the worst thing I've ever had, hot chocolate wise. Not to mention it was with my ex, so it has a bad emotional attachment as well. But like, God, how do we fuck up a hot chocolate? It's hot chocolate. Okay, well, let's just. Okay. Yes, Haley, comment on why women like Starbucks and or Chick-fil-A so much. Popeyes and Wendy's, 10 out of 10, never a bad experience. Burger King is either awesome or I want to kill myself. That is a very good, accurate representation, I feel like, for a lot of people. Not for me. For me, I think Burger King's just consistently mid. But for a lot of people, I think that's a solid one. Could be argued that B is worse than F. Fair enough. B is totally fair. I think it's fair. Who has better nuggets or better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A? Okay, P, if you want my honest opinion, almost every single place that I've ever gotten chicken nuggets from at a fast food has had better chicken nuggets than Chick-fil-A. Now, Chick-fil-A's nuggets are actually, like, real. Like, it seems like it's real chicken, unlike probably McDonald's, which gives you the shitty parts, but they actually taste good. And that's the problem. Chick-fil-A's nuggets to me just taste very mid, you know? Starbucks gonna be paying damn near $10 for a latte. Oh, no. Boy. Coffee bean hot chocolate is slept on? Dude, I don't know, Dirty Dan, but I don't know. Target, or Starbucks in Target is just straight garbage. Here's the thing, King. It's all a marketing ploy, right? Target, right? You go shopping there, and we just got done talking about how Starbucks is a very feminine place, right? How many moms do you see in Target? Like, how many teenagers do you see in there? Like, it's a marketing ploy. It's fantastic. I can't even hate on it. It's such a good marketing. I can't hate on it. Okay, Mass. I can see it. All right, let's move on. Chick-fil-A was the controversial one in here. Okay, it was. Chipotle. I'm going to be completely honest. I've had Chipotle one time. It was pretty okay. Like, you know, I don't... It's like... It's like in here, I think, for me. I don't know if I'm going to put it... I'm going to put it there. I don't think it's Burger King because I've had more experiences with Burger King so I can rank it better. But, I don't know. Goddamn white girls with Starbucks and pumpkin spice drinks. My ex got me paying for those things every fucking time when Halloween came about. Hey. Gotta do what you gotta do to make the women happy. That's all I'll say. But I think Starbucks is some, you know, whatever makes you happy. Honestly, you know, whatever makes you, let's just leave it at that. Whatever makes you happy. I guess. I buy stupid shit too. Right? So, you know, it's whatever makes us happy. Like, do I have a lightsaber that glows and is red in my closet right now? Yes. Did I spend at least $70 on my Halloween costume and I'm only going to probably wear once? Nope, twice, because I'm going to wear it in next week's stream. So, if you want to see my Witch King outfit, you better stick tuned for next stream next week. But, you know, we all buy stupid shit. It's fine. It's all marketing. That's why they have pumpkin spice lattes. Oh, of course. It's the same reason Christmas stuff is put out way early in advance. It's all marketing. I should know. I should know. I'm basically going into, like, media production and, like, marketing stuff, so I should know. Hatchplay wanted him with some cold-ass chicken. I don't know, the way you phrased that's so funny. Well, okay. You know, that's not great. That's not great. Those damn pumpkin spice lattes. Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. I like how consistent Chipotle is. It's not the best Mexican style food, but I've never had a bad experience. Okay, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be honest. I don't really have a strong opinion on this one. I'm kind of just going off of like one experience, and it was pretty like okay. I don't really remember it that much. Okay, Matthew, I don't know. I'm not a white girl. I don't know. I don't know how their brains function, okay? Obviously. Obviously, I don't understand how their brains function. I go to a college and some things that like just go on, it just it leaves me with question marks. But I women's brains are just, I don't understand how they work. Like, I've had female friends in my life, and I just, like, things that they do, I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand. You are white, though. Okay. So? Like, I'm a white man. How am I supposed to know what women think? I don't know. Obviously, I've had one girlfriend in my entire life, so obviously. I give them a C, not trash, but not super duper. Okay, I like that. I like that, guys. I like that. Let's do a C. It's okay, Greece. We will never understand. Well, of course. I'm not saying we're ever going to. Okay, I genuinely think, if you start getting into trying to figure out other people's psychology, I'm not even talking about women. I'm just talking about people in general. You start going crazy. Okay, it will genuinely drive you insane. If you trying to figure out what people are like, why they do things. Like, okay, for instance, here's an example. So yesterday I was at work. I'm stacking some bread, and I'm stocking up the bread because it's looking a little low. Okay. And so this guy comes by, and he looks at what bread we got, and he picks out a loaf of bread. Okay. He takes like 2 steps. So he's like facing the bread here. He like goes 1, 2, and goes off screen, but like right there, right? He then examines the bread. Okay. And then sets it down on the rack, like in front and opposite of where he picked it up. And I'm just sitting here like, brother, you just saw him doing bread. And you're like, let me pick this up and then put it over that. You're so lazy that you couldn't have just put it back. Drives me nuts. Okay. And well, okay, Ander, technically it's literally and figuratively because I was making money while stacking the bread. So it's technically both. Because then it's like, okay, so I'm going into this guy's mind, and I'm like, okay, was he having a bad day? Maybe he was just like, dude, I can't turn around. Maybe my body's hurting. Like, just gonna put it down. Or is it just as simple as just too lazy? People make me think. And I'm like, I could go down a long rabbit hole of insanity with this nonsense. I don't know. It's the White Walkers love Starbucks. Of that they do. We, the male species, know nothing of the complexities of the female mind. All I've learned, this is the only thing I've learned from having female friends, okay? I don't really have female friends now, but when I did, all I've learned is that they do not want solutions to their problems. They want you to just listen to their problems. I've learned that. We're making progress. Subway is overpriced and nasty, but still love its foot-long 4 cookies and a drink. God damn, it's a good night. I bet you do like that foot-long at night. Oh, okay. All right, that was too far. It was too far. I'm going to keep it 100%. I've had Subway too many times to really give a shit about it. Fuck Greece, don't get me started with the customers are stupid. They're special. All right. Churches. All right, let's move on. So churches, like, I don't know. I haven't had churches in so long. I almost feel like putting churches in the never had section. Let's do that. Okay, I'm putting them in never. I don't have an opinion on them. Like, the last time I had them was like 10 years ago. So I'm going to say never had. I've heard good and bad things about them, but I'm going to leave it there. Culver's. I think Culver's is a solid. I've only had it about 3 times. I would say it's a solid B. The times I've had it, it's been pretty good, but I haven't had it enough times to where I'm like, yeah, let me put it in A. I think it's just a solid B for me right now. Where the fuck is Ashley to answer all these complexities? What? Okay, Matthew, take her down. Take that person, take that bot out. Take him out. Right now. Okay, thank you. If you do that. If you don't, then I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, that's no good. That's no good. Take him down, Matthew. There we go, Matthew. There we go. This is why you're the GOAT. The undisputed GOAT. Okay. I miss the days when footlongs were $5. Yeah. The funny part is they weren't even a foot long, which is the funniest part. Churches is mid. Okay. All right. That's about it. One of my lady friends was talking to me and I was trying to give her advice and she literally said, no, I just want to complain. Yes. That's the biggest thing. Okay. They just want to complain. I don't understand. I don't get it, right? Because our men's brains, for the most part, work like this. You have problem, you fix the problem. Okay. A lot of the times with women, I don't get it. They have a problem, but they just want to complain / rant about it. They don't want you to solve it or help them solve it. I don't know. I don't get it. I had them once when I was really young. Yeah, same. If we're talking about Culver's, like, or not, it's not Culver's, churches, that's kind of how I feel. Culver's is good and be, yeah, I like that. I like how people say Subway is healthy when, eating a whole loaf of bread became healthy. That's true. Okay, here's the thing, Matthew, though. If you order the right things at Subway, you're literally fine. Like, if you get, like, wheat bread, you just get something, like, simple, like turkey, and you don't get cheese or anything, you're kind of fine. So basically, if you just don't eat anything, or, okay, let's put it even a better way. If you just have the 6-inch and you have, like, maybe cheese, turkey, and then the bread, or, like, maybe some lettuce, some tomatoes, whatever you want, you'll probably be okay. I nominate Culver's for A. They do a solid smash burger with the crispy, burnt edges. Yes, that's a thing, right? I'm kind of leaning like I want to put Culver's in A, but I just haven't had it enough. So Ander, this is actually funny, is that I didn't actually have problems with bots or I haven't had problems with bots in a while. But when I first started live streaming, like especially around like the House of the Dragon like time period when like I was doing live streams on the episodes, I had a very big problem with bots. Like it was like multiple times a stream. So I don't know what that is about that, where it's like, I don't know. But yeah, Matthew is basically an attack dog when those come up. Like I used to have competitions when I had multiple mods in the stream. It's like whoever gets there first is kind of goated, but you know. I love how yeah. It's been a while. Our reflexes have slowed down with those. I know it's been a while. We haven't had as many bots in a while. They never want my counsel as a maester. Well, they shouldn't because, you know, the maester's a little sketchy. I heard Subway got like a bunch of preservatives in their stuff, but don't quote me on that. I have no idea. But it wouldn't surprise me. I used to get some breakfast sandwiches at Subway, but it's been years since I've never had breakfast at Subway. So I have literally, oh boy, no opinion on that. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki toasted with no veg for the last 20 years. I can't blame you. The only thing at Subway I genuinely like I'll say I like, is their meatball marinara, but it genuinely is the quickest way to have a heart attack. So there's that. All right, let's move on. Denny's. Is Denny's really fast food? It's like a weird hybrid. It's like in between to me, but oh, Denny's. Denny's is like, this isn't for me because I'm not one of those people. But I've heard this said so many times from like people I know that it just has to be true. Denny's is the place you go when you're hungover or you're like stoned or something and you just want food. Like Denny's is like, it's just not good. It's just not. Like the food all there is either mid or bad. I've gotten sick on Denny's multiple times. The service is usually god awful. Like, but it's like open and its hours are good, and I'm gonna put it in D. Like it's just not good. It's no good. No way a place is called. That's another thing. I don't know how localized Denny's is or whatnot, but man, Denny's is pretty not great. That bot caught me off guard. I'm not even sure if it was a bot or not. Well, here's the thing. If you looked at like their what their name was and their picture, I was pretty sure it was a bot. I've been to many Denny's after a concert. So here's the thing. My grandparents loved Denny's. My parents still like Denny's. I just don't like Denny's. I don't, right? That's another thing. Don't even get me started, right? The places my family like, I just don't understand it. Like Cracker Barrel, for instance. I think Cracker Barrel should genuinely just be removed off the face of the planet. Like, what is good on the Cracker Barrel menu? The chicken and dumplings are good. They're not great, but they're good. Everything. Don't even get me started. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about Denny, I'm going to put it in C. I'll put it in C It's not enough to be D because there are things now that I'm thinking about where I'm like, okay, maybe, but I don't know. It's got, see, I disagree, Matthew. I think its breakfast is like whatever. It's just, it's okay. Grand Slam. Well, I'm gonna Grand Slam Denny's back into D. Not really. They do have great items. It's like a shittier IHOP. Yeah, I agree. Denny's is a good hangover spot. Yeah, I've heard way too many stories. I would hate to work at Denny's. Like, I genuinely, I am someone that, okay, I don't care, you know, if you know, whatever, you get drunk, whatever, I don't care. But I'm someone that tends to not like being around a lot of, like, drunk people. Okay, perfect example. Okay. Roderick the Reader, right? In the first Asha chapter in Feast, one of the things is basically Roderick does not like being around a bunch of intoxicated people. I could not relate more to that statement. Because I'm kind of like that. I just don't, it's not my thing, right? I will drink myself, but it's like, I get to that point and then I stop. So, I don't know. We go to Denny's after a party or something, the food is okay. This is the thing, right? If you're hungover or you're drunk and you're going there and you still only think the food is okay, that should tell you a lot. That's all I'm saying. Denny's is like my ex. It's not my first choice, but if no other options are there, it's available. And I can't believe I just read that. Matthew, are you okay? Are you okay? I would love to screenshot that and then send it to whoever your ex is, because that's wild. That is wild. Oh boy. Denny's is a mid C. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think it's a C. I've been to many. All right, I already read that. All right, what am I doing, dude? I'm struggling, dude. I am struggling. Okay, sorry, wait. Hold on. That wasn't even Matthew. I thought that was Matthew. Metal. I thought that was Matthew. That's something Matthew would say. Okay, that's something you would say, Matthew, and you know it. But metal. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh. Just remembered a clip of Gordon Ramsay angrily telling a master contestant, "This is Master Chef, not Master." What the hell? What is going on? What is going on? Oh, and at the Crossroads is a D? What? You know how much entertainment goes on there, P? Yeah, there's a great chance you die, but I mean, look how much happens there. It's got to be C at least. At least. All right, let's move on. Domino's. I have no quarrels with Domino's. I think it's I have no quarrels with Domino's. I think it's just like, it's pizza. Like, how do you go wrong with pizza? I think it's very okay. Let's just do all the pizza. Are there more pizzas in here? Pizza Hut? It's probably like the same boat. Any other pizza in here? Papa John. Honestly, I don't like Papa John's as much, but we're gonna put Papa John's there. And yeah, we'll call it a day. Okay, those pizzas, like, they're all pretty, like, okay. Like, I don't know. Domino's. Okay, so we got some Domino's hate. Okay, all right. Dirty Dan, I've never heard of that. Okay, so we have some disagreeing takes here. I'm pretty okay with pizza, right? I don't really think you can do pizza wrong. I know, Ander. It's a Ander. Tell me how they are in your country. Hi, Igor. Have you calmed down from being a little rageful? I like Domino's. Yeah, I'm okay with Domino's, right? I don't have no quarrels with Domino's. I just think it's there, you know? You want some pizza? It's there, right? I mean, I think that's how Pizza Hut is what actually Pizza Hut is generally good or okay in my area, but the one like closest to me is like actually disgusting. But Papa John's, I've had good experiences, had bad experiences with, so it's not as consistent as Domino's and Pizza Hut. In the UK, Domino's is better. The other two are mid. Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. What am I doing? Why did I just open this? Go away. All right, let's move on. DQ. So DQ is one of the closest fast foods to me. I've had multiple friends work there. And outside of going there for blizzards, because again, here's the thing. I think DQ and Burger King are very comparable, except, here's the big except. DQ's Blizzards are fantastic. Their desserts are pretty good. So I think just on their desserts alone and their food not being god awful, it's like right above Burger King. It's just right above. Honestly, hold on. That feels better. I don't think the pizza places should be ahead of like the other things. I don't know. I like this placement. I like this plate. I like Pizza Hut. I wish they were just selling the stuffed crust pizza as breadsticks. That'd be pretty cool, actually. DQ is a mixed bag on the fast food side. I think it's a C tier on the fast food side. Never had DQ or food from DQ, but yeah, see, that's my problem, right? I think if we were ranking their food, I would say their food is probably just C. But going off of their blizzards, like their banana splits, like they have this like brownie thing that they make that's really good. For me, their desserts makes them B. Like if they had better food, I would actually give them A, but they don't. So, Domino's pizza not too bad, but the handmade pan, I take a foot long of that in my green. Oh god. Oh dear, not again, King, not again. I only had the desserts. Yeah, I think that's what most people go there for, but you know, the one time Domino's is F tier. Let's just, when you have kids that just got out of like a tournament or a game or something, it's straight to F tier. Straight, they're all of them are there, even their mother, everything. And then it's F tier. But in this situation, a normal day, B tier. It's fine. Let's move on. Let's move on. My gamers, let's move on. Firehouse subs. I don't know. I'm not a sub guy, really. I don't have much to say on this one. It's a sub. Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm tempted to put it in D, if you want my honest opinion. Five Guys. I think Five Guys is very comparable to Burger King for me. It's pretty okay. It's kind of pricey. I don't know. Do the women count? DQ seems to always hire. Okay, well, Matthew, you need to be careful because here's the thing. Usually they hire high school women. So you may want to fix that statement. Never heard of it? Well, it is a burger place. And it's very greasy. It's just got a lot of food that they just throw at you. It's kind of overpriced, like Andrew said. I don't know. For me, it's just kind of in the middle. It's like a comparable option to saying, like think about it, right? Just think about it. DQ, right? A lot of people, it's like your first job, right? I'm just saying, Matthew, that's kind of a sus comment. Unless you're talking about from in your past experience as, when you're younger years, 16, 17, 18, that's an defined statement. If you're saying it now, we might have to cut the stream short. So, that's right, P. That's right. The only thing that holds Five Guys back is the price. In fact, that every guy who thinks they're the comedian in the group always says, I love Five Guys. Oh. Yeah, Maz. Yeah, you're right. They cook the fries in peanut oil. That's no good. The fries are good. We have some conflicting things going on here. Too much money, like the fries. Okay. All right. So I feel like we're all kind of in agreement. It's not the best. It's kind of just there. IHOP. I don't know what to do with IHOP because I don't have it too often, but the times I've had it, it was like awful. Like okay, the server that we had at IHOP was fantastic, but they were heavily understaffed. I just felt bad because it's like, I don't want to be mad at the guy, but this is taking forever. I don't know. Like, IHOP is like a B minus. It's like if there was a tier between these two, it'd be IHOP. I'm gonna put IHOP at the end of B. I'm not confident. Agree. I kind of agree here, right? IHOP. This is kind of the case with Denny's too. It's like if you're getting like someone taking your order, it doesn't really feel like fast food to me. So I don't know. I haven't been to DQ in years, so I'm speaking for. Okay, okay, Matthew, you've saved yourself. You've saved yourself because we were about to. There was about to be some problems, but all right, we're good. I don't think I've ever had IHOP. I've only had it a couple times. Give it the D. Okay, we're getting some negative opinions. We're giving it some negative opinions. I like that. I think we move it down to C. We'll move it down to the top of C. I don't know. I don't really feel good with it being in C or B. That's the problem. Like, I kind of feel like it deserves its own little tier here, but I'm not willing to make one. So we're just going to let it go. We're going to let it go for now. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? The C for me. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's not get boggled down here. Jack in the Box. Oh, I want to put it in D so bad. I only know of one Jack in the Box near me, and it was actually disgusting. The place inside was disgusting. Service was terrible. The food was pretty not great. I'm putting it in D. I'm putting it in D. I'm putting it in D. I don't know if there's people that like Jack in the Box, because I don't know them. I don't know a single person that I've ever heard say like they like Jack in the Box outside of my dad. I'm following my heart. Like P said, I'm following my heart. Jack in the Box is D. It's not good. Jack in the Box is very comparable to me to like Burger King if it was just like bad quality. I don't like, you take the mid of Burger King and then give it to Jack in the Box being subpar, and it's messy, dirty, and has terrible service. I don't know if you guys have different views on this, but that's my view. That's my view. I'm just gonna say it. All right, Jersey Mike's. Another sub place. So honestly, okay, let's just do this right now. This is how we're gonna rank the subs. Okay, so Jimmy John's is probably the best of the subs in my opinion. Best service, kind of seems like the best quality of food. Firehouse subs is just pretty like eh. And then Jersey Mike's and Firehouse subs to me are like the same quality. It's just like eh, it's just like it's right behind Jimmy John. Then Subway to me is a bias, I think. I don't know, because there was a time period in my life where I had Subway once a week because my dad would go out of town, and so my grandparents would come over with me and my mom, and like they would always get Subway. I had Subway for so long that I got so burnt out of it. I just don't like Subway. Also with Subway is just they're just like just eh. A lot of times I go into Subway and the person working genuinely gives me the vibes like we need to make sure they're not near any bridges and get them some help. I don't even blame them because it's Subway. Yeah, I don't know. Subway, I just don't like Subway. I just don't. I don't. I saw a homeless guy throw away a bag of Jack in the Box that someone else gave. I don't blame him. He might get a heart attack or something. Who knows what's in Jack in the Box's food? You can put Quiznos in the D as well. Maybe I will. Fair assessment. Okay. Did you really just put? Yeah, Subway's bad. It's not good. Again, I explained my bias. Why I don't like Subway. I'm not hating on you if you do like Subway. Okay, I'm not going to hate on you. Right? Because if you have Subway every once in a while, fine. But again, I had Subway every single week for a solid, like, years. Haley, you're not hated. You're not hated. Don't worry. You're not hated. We respect all food opinions here, unless you put Long John Silver's anywhere else than F. But it's just not for me. It's not for me. I did make the sandwich, Ander, and here's the thing. I still don't feel good about it. So I still feel like this ain't it. I don't know. KFC. Oh, I don't know. This is another one that I'm like, I don't know. This is like a B+. Oh, people are going to be so mad that I'm putting KFC above Chick-fil-A, but it's the truth. What We're plopping it right there. I'm a KFC enjoyer. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I like their chicken's good. I like their chicken. I like KFC makes me feel at home, you know? Like I feel like, you know, I'm getting some quality food. It's kind of a little pricey at times, but I feel okay. You know, I feel safe when I go to KFC. I feel like there's no unexpected like mishaps. You know? Like with like Burger King, like IHOP. You know, all the ones like kind of on the second half of B and down, I'm like, what's gonna happen, right? You know, we're on a roller coaster. With KFC, I'm just like, we're just riding the road. You know, we're just on the interstate. We're on cruise control. I feel like we're in a safe, good time. That's my explanation for KFC. I don't know how else to explain it. We love to see it, Agor. I love to see that you're an understanding man, okay? Because sometimes you don't seem like you're very understanding of people. Long John's is P. We got to get you some help. Haven't been to Subway in almost 7 years. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. KFC used to be the shit in the UK. Well, it's still the shit in the US. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why you mix up the subs and not. I did, Matthew. I did. How many subs do you think I can make every week for years? Mad. I am mad. Jim, you are right. I'm mad. You're mad. I'm mad. I used to like KFC, but lately their food tastes like frozen chicken tenders from. Oh my metal. That's no good. I don't know where you're getting your stuff from, but that's no good. KFC is good too. I like to see that. Okay. Plus the Colonel is wholesome as fuck. That's true. That's true. KFC is still finger licking good. KFC is yes. That's not what we like to see, Zol. I don't know of many like Chick-fil-A's or not Chick-fil-A's. KFC's are the one that's always been there. That's all. There's the one that's like kind of close to me. It's like 20 minutes, but that's next to me, and it's solid. You're on point about KFC. Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about these analogies. Dirty. Yeah, I could see that being a criticism of KFC. Not the one I go to, but I could see it. Bad experiences. I definitely can see that. Ultraviolet. KFC is good, but not worth the price. I could definitely see that. P. We appreciate you for your donation of 99 cents for the KFC being the goated, not goated, for being better than it has been represented. Okay. We appreciate you, P. You've been a valuable member of the stream, and I thank you for your contribution. And or no proof. I don't know. I've never heard of that, but I can believe you. The Hound agrees with your KFC. That's right. That's right. Who is keeping Long John Silver's? Dude, I have no idea. That shit should be gone. Did you get the cookie? What the hell? What does it mean? This is a fun stream? Of course it's a fun stream. Of course. We're talking about food. I'm a man that likes food. If you watched my video on my like past journey with things, I was a big boy. I like my food. I like my food. No Brett, get out of here. Leave. Just leave. Leave the stream. Raising Cane's is at least A. At least. Thank you, P, though. I appreciate you. Bring me one of those chickens. That's true. Never trust. Okay, that is a factual statement, Violet. Never trust fast food fish. That's a... I don't know if you guys could hear that off my mic, but like that alert played through my desktop, and I was like, because the super chat or the donation, whatever it's considered, like played, like I saw it so long ago that took me off guard. Okay, like I was just sitting here, like, ugh. It was spooky. I still like that alert, but it was spooky. But yes, we do not trust fast food fish. It's even crazier. You put Domino's pizza on the same. Just calm down. Just calm down. Didn't hear it, but I saw it. Yeah, it spooked me. It spooked me, especially because it's like there's not really a lot of noise in my room except my fans, and it's like a really loud noise. Also, we love to see that my mic actually like blocked that noise out because that was actually really loud. But you know, whatever. Let's move on. Let's move on. Also, my voice is starting to die, guys, because I've done a lot of recording the last like 3 days, but we're gonna get through it. Little Caesars. I have not had Little Caesars since I was a kid. Little Caesars is going in never had really, because like I've only had it like twice, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna put it never had. I don't know. Long John Silver's F. I mean, if you like Long John Silver's, all the power to you. But you know, I would get checked because the food poisoning is going to happen. Now, this is where yes. Let's just go. Yes. Yep. McDonald's is the perfect fast food. It just is. It's fast. I don't got to be waiting around for shit. They get it out quick. It's consistent on being solid to good quality. Let's just say good quality. Chicken nuggets are fantastic. Their burgers are top quality, even though, again, McDonald's horrible for you. The stuff in the food is terrible for you, but it tastes so scrumptious. Their breakfast was sent down by the gods, or God, or no gods, if whatever you believe in. This is the standard. You know, it's the standard. It's just higher. It's in a higher echelon than everything else that we've talked about so far. Yeah. We'll see. Let's see what's gonna happen here. D. Okay. All right. Love to see it. Little Caesars is one of those restaurants that's garbage but tastes good. Okay. Cheesy bread ain't bad. Okay. Does anyone remember Jack in the Box gave a bunch of people what? I did not know that. I saw you bring Little Caesars close to that C tier, and I was about to unsub. Okay, Brett, here's the thing. I haven't had Little Caesars in so long, so it's like I can't rank it in the B tier, which is stuff that I think is all like solid quality, because I don't remember it. Like I remember having it, but like, nah, I don't know. Hard to compete with McDonald's. McDonald's is the standard. Okay, it is the standard. Like McDonald's, again, there's this video, right? I think everybody probably saw it at some point, where the dude literally survived off of McDonald's for like 30 days or whatever. It's horrible for you. Like the chicken nuggets, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what's in them. They're scrumptious, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what else to say really. You misunderstood. Little Caesars deserves D? Okay, all right, Brett. All right, I don't hate that. I can't hate McDonald's as the king. Plus, they've helped my hungover ass out many times. There you go. There you go. It's the OG. It has to be up there. I agree. Brody is eating gorilla. I don't care. The only thing that would like, you know, get me is like, okay, they're feeding us humans. But even then, I'd be like, it'd be a debate in my mind. Like, I'd be like, I don't know. Always go for the breakfast and nuggets. Zol, we're synced up right now. We are synced up. What is responsible for more deaths? War of the Five Kings, Dance the Dragons. Oh, McDonald's easily. Here's the thing. McDonald's is the best, but McDonald's is also the problem that the United States has a raging obesity problem. Super Size Me. That's it. Sir. That's it, Dan. That's it. Last time they gave me raw. Andrew. What kind of McDonald's are you going to? That's not my McDonald's quality. Never. Can you imagine if McDonald's was actually feeding us humans and we all enjoy it? It'd be a scary thought. And it'd be somewhere I'd be like, I might be a cannibal. like that's what would go through my mind for a second, because I'm just like, it's so good. It's just so scrumptious. When Gollum's talking about, you know, his raw fish, That's how I feel about McDonald's. Like it's a deep love. It's a deep love. All right, let's move on. Panda Express. I'm not really a Chinese food person, so I don't know how to rank this one. I've had it before, but again, I have a bias as I don't particularly like this type of food. I will give it C because I don't have a hatred towards it. But yeah. Panera Bread. Overpriced as hell. Isn't particularly good. And I have again, a bad emotional attachment to this because this is where I met my ex's father for the first time. Also, let's just keep going with this. Their tomato soup is god-awful. The grilled cheese is okay. I had my, you know, I'm a man of simple tastes, and the grilled cheese that I got there was pretty okay. They're also always busy too. I'll give them a C, but I don't feel happy about it. I don't know, Metal. I don't know what part they would do, but I don't know. McDonald's rap order speak YouTube. Yes. Those Frey pies. A full breakfast at McDonald's is like, I know, Violet. Oh, don't you worry. I know. When it's a Friday morning and I go to get my nice pancakes and my 2 orders of scrambled eggs. This week I got a little frisky, or I guess last week I got a little frisky. I got a sausage McMuffin too. I went all out. They gave me an extra hash brown, I guess because they were like, damn, he's getting like half the menu. Might as well give him some more. Oh boy, I felt so sick after eating it, but like it felt so good. It felt so good. Oh boy, so good. Brett, no, I just don't eat that. I don't like the food. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'd go B or C for Panda. Okay. I'm unsubscribing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Panera Bread is over glorified hot. Let them cook. Let them cook. I didn't say it. Let them cook. I 100% agree. That is the best take that I have seen so far. Broccoli cheddar and a bread bowl from. Okay, so yeah, not great. Reese, are you getting sponsored by all these chain restaurants? No, I only get sponsored by Aquafina. Aquafina and tea. Also, I don't have either of those today, unfortunately. That's actually fucked about the 2000. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. McDonald's is awful for you. Let's just get that. Yeah. Panera went downhill to, what about Starbucks? I love Starbucks. I need to stop. Okay. Haley, why do you like Starbucks so much? This is an important question. You have to answer this question. Why do you like Starbucks so much? When they hook you up with an extra hash brown? Yeah. It's because they know. I guarantee you it's because it's the same manager lady in there. I guarantee you they know. Because I do it like 3 out of the 4 Fridays of the month. I swear I get McDonald's breakfast on my cheat days. That's why I'm telling you to clout chase more. Okay, all right. Red team review diss track, guarantee I'll reply. Maybe. Maybe. I don't even know what I would say. I would just be like, see, this is the thing. See, this is the thing. I can't go in on people that I like. Like, how would I even, like, do that? I don't even know. I know what I would diss track them about. If I was going to diss track them, him and Preston Jacobs, it'd be about their Rings of Power take, because the Rings of Power take was awful. They were like, it's mediocre. That prompted me to make a video on my second channel. Rings of Power is not mediocre. It's god-awful. It should be extinguished from this earth. I like Starbucks because their lattes are so good. Okay. This dude I work with is 7 feet tall. When I do lunch for him, he always gets burgers and 3 McChickens. Brother. 2 burgers. Oh my. That boy ate as much, like his calorie intake for that one meal was more than I eat on an average day. Dunkin' to me is very bad in my opinion. Okay, here we go, Violet. Starbucks always has good breakfast. I get a breakfast wrap sometimes, and I'm always happy with it. Okay. Okay, okay. All right. I'm kind of a Starbucks hater, but, you know. Popeyes. This one, I haven't had Popeyes. This is the same as Church's Chicken. I've heard good things about Popeyes. I've heard bad things about Popeyes. I'm just gonna like go. Yeah, we're just gonna Qdoba also should be in here. I didn't even see that one. I've never had Qdoba before. Sonic. Oh, oh, okay. Mmm. Sonic is gonna go in A. It would be in the S tier. But the problem with Sonic is either you get their like best burgers that are just fantastic, that are like unrivaled by any, or you get their really greasy burgers and it's just like you feel icky eating them. That's the difference between A and S. The difference between Sonic and like the rest of this of A tier is massive. Okay, it's massive. There is a glaring gap between these two. Sonic, the other thing I don't like about Sonic is that I have to order through the little talkie things. I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather just like do a little screen like a McDonald's and just be gone. So, dude, my voice is really starting to hurt. We gotta get through these. Anybody seen Epic Mealtime? No. Popeye, you like Popeyes? I've heard a lot of people like Popeyes. I like that, Andrew. We like that. Don't sleep on McDonald's. I'm not a coffee guy, so I can't respond to that. Luke's about to have a seizure. No, I think Luke would understand where I'm coming from. Me and Luke have the same opinion on their burgers. Like, it's very hit or miss if you either get the elite great burger or you get the not so great burger. Are we talking a Song of Ice and Fire here? If you want, hit me with something. Nobody's talking about a Song of Ice and Fire, so I'm just going. I'm vibing. If you wanna plop some in the chat, let me know. Sonic is top tier, but I can never finish the portion. Yeah, they do have some pretty big portions at times, so I agree with that. From this list, I can tell you like food that kind of tastes like shit. Yeah, maybe I just have a fucked up taste buds. I don't know. I go inside for Sonic. It's usually empty. Okay. Okay. Popeye's the best tier. Okay. All right. Is that what the P in your name stands for? I'm just curious, just out of curiosity. All right, let's move on. Steak and Shake. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen hard. When I was a kid, I would have said Steak and Shake was up here. When I was a kid, when I was younger. But man, the fall has been hard for Steak and Shake. You know how Littlefinger does his speech about the ladder? They fall and they can't get up anymore. They're disgusting. Their food has taken a notably dip in quality. Their service is some of the worst of any on this list. They're not Jack in the Box bad. They're like there. I mean, it's not great. Why didn't we see any reaction from Stance about losing Dragonstone? That's a good question. I would say mainly because news travels to the north a lot slower. Think about losing Dragonstone in other places. We haven't heard about it even closer. So that would be my answer, is that just, again, look at where Stannis is. At this point, he is basically in a siege right now, or he's being, trapped with the snow. News is not going to pass to him nearly as quickly as it is other places. House Blackfire is great. That's all I have to say. I agree. I also agree with that, Ander, because again, communication just didn't travel with them as fast. Steak and Shake used to be great. I had it a few weeks ago. There are no words. Yeah, I think the last time, like when I graduated high school, after me and my family went to Steak and Shake, because that's where I wanted to go, it was some of the worst service I've ever received. I mean, we didn't get like someone to come take our order for, it felt like 20 minutes. We ended up just leaving. It was just depressing. Like it was genuinely very depressing. Now I will say I went to a Steak and Shake in Branson. So that's, again, just Missouri. And they had an interesting take of how to do Steak and Shake. That's not how it is where I live, but they had it more like you basically, it was more fast food. You went in, you actually put in your order, and then they just called out your number. That was much better the way it was done, but it was still a really nasty place and stuff. So Yeah. All right. Oh boy, we're about to piss some people off here again. Oh, can I? I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. Oh, this is so hard. Taco Bell to me would be S tier. The best tier if they had better service. The service is the only thing that takes us down. Like if I get my food within 10 minutes, Taco Bell's here. But that's just not the case. Most of the time, Taco Bell is like especially in my area, 15, 20-minute wait, not the best service. But when you get that food, okay, when you tear into them 5-layer bean burrito, or you get into their potatoes with that sour cream and cheese on it, you get those Doritos Locos Tacos. Oh, they're so good. They're just so good. They're so good. But the service just brings it down. I mean, another thing could be there with the Dragonstone thing is that it maybe hasn't happened yet. Maybe it was a lie. Yeah, I don't know. I never had. It's just so it's basically I don't know. Is steak burgers more or less, Violet, with like those really tiny fries that I hate. They're like the really tiny. They're almost like McDonald's fries, but even tinier. I hate that. The shakes are pretty solid. I think the problem for Steak and Shake is that I can't actually get the food. I love the Crunch Wrap Supreme and cheesy gordita. How do I even say that? Gordita Crunch. I have not had that, but I'm just gonna say it. Taco Bell's so good. It's sad there are so many types of fast foods Americans need to eat at home more. That's true. That's true, Jesse. 100%. That's true. I mean, again, Dragonstone might not have fallen. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Cersei's like the only person that knows about it. Maz, you just gotta have stronger bowels. That's all I have to say. You got them Tywin bowels, I guess. Taco Bell is like a strip club. It looks and smells amazing, but as soon as you get it, no, I disagree. I disagree 100%. Taco Bell is the opposite to me. Taco Bell is like, everything is like, I shouldn't want to be here. I know I'm not going to get this food for a sizable amount of time, but when you get it, things start to change. You start feeling that excitement. Okay? It almost feels like Taco Bell is teasing you a little bit. It's like, we're going to make you wait. We're going to make your anticipation build. And you're sitting there going, will I ever get this food? It's like an experiment. Okay, it's like a roller coaster. But when you get it, you're sitting there and you're like, this was worth it. You're like, sometimes it isn't worth it, but usually it's worth it. The Doritos Locos Tacos taste good, but it's falling apart by the time you eat it. Making it home is way more worth it. I don't really have that problem about it. I'm going to be honest. I feel like you should have inspirational, dramatic music behind you while you're giving your speech about... That's how I felt about a lot of these, to be honest. Okay. Let's move on. We got to get through these. We got to get through them. Okay, Waffle House. Waffle House is a never had again. I missed so many of these when I was doing this before the stream. Never had Waffle House. Wendy's. Wendy's is right there. Wendy's is like, you're going to a burger place, but there's no McDonald's, there's no Sonic. But Wendy's is still good. It's not like with like Burger King here or Five Guys where it's like, it's just average. It's one of those things you go to only when other options aren't available. Or Wendy's is like, yeah, I genuinely like going there. It's usually good service. It's usually fairly clean. I like some of their food. I like their chili. I think Wendy's is just doesn't necessarily excel at anything. It's just all of their food for me that I've had is usually at a consistent level of being above average. They're Burger King, but a step above. They just have a better quality for me. I don't know. Maybe that's controversial. Maybe it's not. And then White Castle. I'm just going to stack it right there. White Castle's disgusting. They have horrible service. Their food can taste okay at times. If you even eat the food, you're going to be in the bathroom for at least an hour. What else can I say about White Castle? It's just disgusting. It is McDonald's, but the food doesn't taste as well, and it has a worse lingering effect on you. Yeah. What about Storm's Edge? Did it really fall that easy? And why is everyone faking Stannis Castle's falling, in my opinion? Maybe Lord Rowan spent the need egg on that. That's how it fell. I think to me, the way Storm's End fell, more or less, is just some trickery, right? I think that's the way it probably fell. But also it just makes sense to try and take Stannis castles. There's not many people guarding them. I have been to a mall in my life, Violet, but I usually don't eat it at the mall. That's the difference. Wendy's is better than Sonic. I don't mind that take. If you would have asked me that like 2 years ago, I would have agreed with you, but I don't know. I've had Sonic more than Wendy's in the, I guess past like couple of years, I guess. And it's just kind of overtaken it for me. We're seeing a lot of Wendy's is better than Sonic. Okay. You would give White Castle a BP. I don't know. Just no. No. Just no. White Castle, just no. Just no. Yeah, I don't know. Wendy's burgers are great, but everything else there isn't worth it. I kind of disagree, Violet. I think I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Just a reminder that only establishers that matter are the ones that save. Brett, we appreciate your $10 super chat. And I will also say, Dr. Pepper is a fantastic soda. If they would ever like to sponsor me in the future, I will have the man that will even do the sponsored scene. He is the one that literally just, put in the chat. But I agree 100%. If you don't got Dr. Pepper, what are you doing? Are you, like, if you're still selling Pepsi, like, beverages, are you really even taking yourself seriously at this point? Okay, let's wait for the alert now, because it's going to scare me. I actually never had Dr. Pepper. What is it? Oh, what does it taste like? I can't explain to you what the soda of the gods tastes like. Ander, one day, I will ship one right to your house. Okay? And you will know that you have been served with the glorious beverage of whatever God, whatever you don't believe in. I don't know. Whatever you believe in. I don't know. Do you think George can finish the story in just 2 books? I mean, there is so much characters. Give them a good ending and events to finish. I think it's going to be extremely difficult. I think George could fix so many problems if he just made it 3 books. If he made it 3 books, I think all of his problems would be solved. Can he do it? Yes, but it's more about, will he put the time into doing so? And that's where I have my issues. Mac, did I miss any hot takes? Scares me every fucking time. Every time it scares me. I think the hot take would have been Sonic over Wendy's. And then I put White Castle in D. I don't know. But Dr. Pepper is disgusting. The only thing worse is, oh God, Violet, you have now made an enemy. You have made an enemy. Brett, do not time out Violet, because I know you're thinking about it. But those are warlike words. Some people said it tastes like cherry Coke or barbecue sauce. I think cherry Coke's kind of a good representation, but not as much cherry is kind of how I would look at that. I think The Winds of Winter is never coming out. I think that's a fair take, right? I think given what George R. R. Martin has said and done, how he acts towards it, I think it's a fair take. I love Dr. Pepper, but I always get a Sprite. I can't hate on that. All right, lads, I am going to leave you here. My voice is about to give out. I need to get some tea in me. And I will see you guys all in the next video. We'll be doing Tyrion's reread tomorrow. Still got to edit that. So there's that. I still got to edit that. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a great week, lads. Hope you all have a